Hello. The life and times of a caterpillar. Note, I wrote this post I'm about to recite to you in July 2013. I wrote it for the Change blog. It was declined. I was devastated. I was less devastated. I thought it could work here, and here it is. Here's a quote by Steve Jobs to whet the appetite. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. This approach has never let me down, and it has made all the difference in my life. Steve Jobs said that in the Stanford commencement speech in June 2005. Life is interesting right now. Well, at least if you're me, that is. To quote a 60s icon I don't particularly care for, the times they are changing. Yes, Bob. Yes, they are. But before I get into all that, I'd like to summarise what this particular caterpillar column, this video, is going to be about. Just in case, you're wondering whether or not to carry on watching. Essentially, it's going to be yet another reminder for you to stop taking life so seriously. Stop trying to control everything that happens in it. Start trusting yourself instead, more and more. You are okay, after all. The caterpillar speaks. Hello, my name is Steve M. Nash, and you probably don't know me. I spent the last 13 years making my living online from a variety of free-to-use helping websites. Thank you, Google AdSense. Before what I'll call my free phase, I was a computer analyst programmer. 13 years a code monkey, and not particularly good code monkey at that. Before all that, I went to school and college and graduated from Loughborough University, blah blah blah-de-blah. So I'm just another person, an ordinary guy. I like to think I'm special, sure, but I'm not. So, then, why is life interesting right now? 1. Well, it's not because my online business is booming. It's not. If my business was a barge afloat on the Huddersfield Narrow Canal, then it's letting water fast. Sinking is inevitable. Just don't know when. 2. It's not because I finally found the one in my love life. I haven't. I'm 48 years old, never been married, with no children to my name, and my last serious relationship seems to have gone the way of oh so many others. Go. And it's not because I'm suddenly become enlightened either. How handy, I wish. So I'm no Byron Katie, Eckhart Tolle, or Jeff Foster. I'm just Steve M. Nash. Okay, so what is happening right now in my life? Well, I'm the least busy person I know. I've recently committed thousands to a gentle yet vigorous training program that completes in over 12 months' time, September 2014, where I may become a transformative coach. And I am fast running out of money, but somehow I seem to have lost the compulsion to do something about this. Hence I only work one day a week mostly, and the other days I wait. I wait and I see what comes from that waiting. The caterpillar waits. In short, I'm a man letting go of his conditioning. A man in crisis, you might say. A man waiting. With a desire to share this experience in some way. Yeah, my midlife crisis could have been so much more colourful. I get you. I could be driving a Porsche 911. Turns a page over. With an excitable 28-year-old lingerie model lingerie model called Isabella laughing her head off in the passenger seat, hand by my groin. Double doe. I'm thinking actually that if Pulp Fiction's Vincent Vega could ever have met me, he'd have said, "You're a bum." Or maybe he'd have called me a waster, but he certainly wouldn't have thought that my life was interesting. So let's try again here. Why do I think my life is interesting then? Well, I just do. I'm in transition from an old way of navigating life, must work hard, must control outcomes, must follow advice from those that are more successful than me, to a new, more natural way, must listen to my inner wisdom whenever possible, must only do things that feel good to do, must trust that everything is okay. It is. And it's okay if I break those rules too. I feel like a caterpillar, if you must know, temporarily stalled, temporarily reflective, but sensing something new and more wonderful as nothing much happens inside my chrysalis. And for some reason I felt like sharing this nothing muchness with you. Not as some kind of, this is what I do, so this is what you should do too advice, but more, this is what's going on for me right now. And it's interesting. Trusting yourself is interesting, if truth be told. And I like to think that that's what I'm doing right now, because of where trusting can take you. And it's not something I've done that often either, at least knowingly. One, I know I have quit jobs suddenly and trusted that something better would come along sooner or later. It did. I know I've changed directions in my career at least twice with no solid plan of action or any sense of certainty that things would turn out okay. They did. And I know I'm doing both these things again right now as I transition so very slowly from online publisher on the wane to transformative coach, or whatever else I decide to do. I have no idea if I'm going to succeed or not as a coach. I just trust that whatever happens in the end, I'll be okay. I will. I'm an example in progress, if you will, of what anyone can be themselves, fully expressed. And how do you know that then? Express yourself fully. I read that wrong. And how do you do that then? Express yourself fully. Well, you stop taking life so seriously. Some things go for you, some do not. You make mistakes when you read a video. It's okay. Accept it all. You stop taking your thinking so seriously. Most thought is fear-based and defensive in nature. So let go of fearful thinking. Let go of taking any of your thoughts seriously, actually. You start showing up to life more. You get involved, you give your best, and you see where that takes you. The truth is that you don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. Life is a crazy ride and nothing is guaranteed. Eminem. So, then, is this really what a midlife crisis looks like? I don't know. Ask me in 10 years when I can make more sense of it all. The caterpillar transforms. For now, all I do know though, as I look back at my life, what's worked for me, what hasn't, and why, for example, I'm still single after so many well-intentioned relationships ended prematurely, is that midlife crisis or no, the way to live your life fully now looks to me like this. Stop wanting to control how things turn out so much. Start wanting to play, i.e. give things a go without success or failure meaning anything in particular about you. Accept all of who you are. The good bits you're proud of, but especially the dark bits you're ashamed to even acknowledge to yourself. This is what I think it means to be yourself. Not perfect, but okay about your imperfections. That's what I say anyway, in this fascinating year of transition for me, where in the outside it looks like I have the most boring do-nothing life of a caterpillar ever. How about you and your life? Can you join the dots backwards a la Steve Jobs and recognize those times when you truly trusted yourself? I do hope so. I do. Anyway, let me leave you with a final provocative question. And then you can get back to whatever it is you should be doing right now. Question. What would life be like if you could just be yourself? If you could just give your things a go and not take it quite so personally, whatever the outcome. Thank you for watching. As I said, I wrote that caterpillar piece in September 2013. My life is still a bit like that. I'm developing my transformative coaching practice. I'm looking at earning money from other sources. I'm busier. I have a much better social life. So life is more fun than it was in September 2013, but transition still seems to be going on. But I feel like I'm coming out of it. I really do. And as I said, this is my life. It is not meant to be how your life is, could be, should have been. Your life is completely your life. You are the author. I just want to share how my life was. I have let go of how life should be. So if there's anything you take from watching all the way to the end of this video, as I record it in May 2015, it's you are the author of your life. Please understand that. Please understand that there's nothing you have to do. There really isn't. So, enjoy being yourself. Thank you for watching this video that I found slightly difficult to read. I found it slightly difficult to read the piece, but I hope you got a sense of it. Thank you anyway. And when the butterfly transforms some more, I'm sure I'll record a video about it. Okay, thank you. And